Welcome back everyone for our new project, Library of Ruina. The game that plays right after Lobotomy Corporation, after we finally achieved our goal of creating the Pillar of Light and Angela decided to get a bit into our way. I mean, she literally stole half of its power in order to create this place and yeah. She ruined my ending after I ignored her for the last week. After she spent like an eternity with us in order to prepare us for the big final, we kind of ignored her during the end, and that is her payback. But in actuality, I really love that payback because that gives us the opportunity to have a completely brand new game, right? So in actuality, she might think she did us a blunder in our stage and all of that, but no, no, actually speaking, that helped us out by quite a lot. And as you can probably see from over here, yes, I quickly tried out the game in order to see which type of settings I need for my video. For now, I've decided to stick with full screen again. I tried out window just in order to be able to see how long my recording is already going to be. But I realized in order to get the best resolution for my videos, I still have to play on full screen, otherwise it's going to be only on 100, what was it? 1280, so that's why we're going to stick with full screen today as well. And yes, no, calm down, I know, I already read the comments. Yes, I know you guys love the voice acting. I know it. But, hear me out on this. This is a Let's Play, right? It is my job as Let's Player to make sure that everyone is able to understand the story at all times, right? So that you can enjoy it, even if it is in the background, if you're drawing something, if you're doing something else. You know, I can't really force you guys to watch the screen 100% of the time, and even I use Let's Play sometimes for background noise when I'm preparing thumbnails and stuff, you know? And that is why I'm kind of forced to turn it off. I mean, I did try it once. When I was talking over the voices in Persona Q2, but let's just say that didn't really sound that well, and if I just did them run and talk afterwards, usually it always ends up in the way that I cut them off because I can't realize when they're finished with their sentence. I mean, I'm not really Korean, I'm not entirely sure at which point of the sentence they are, and most of the time we are stepping on each other's toes, so yeah, I'm trying to avoid that by turning off the voices in its entirety, okay? Okay, now, without any further ado, let us start a new game, and I don't really care about my test drive. You can simply delete it. I really don't really care about that. I actually made sure to skip all the cutscenes. I really love the fact that we can skip cutscenes right from the start, just so that we can go in there as blind as possible. Now, I go out to the streets, my hands in my pockets. Scene 1, cannot. I still cannot leave this place. Even at the end of all this, I cannot be free. Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means? Okay, it's a bit hard to read with the blur effect, and we already have a new character. Damn it! The puppeteer? Can't believe this is how she handled it. What the hell happened? What's with all the smoke? Did you realize that you're surrounded by books already? Guess I'll have to trust her. Oh, where did the smoke go? Angela! Oh, you still have the dress. Oh, I love that outfit. I will only say this once. I despise verbose and roundabout speeches that doesn't get straight to the point. So don't try to get wordy, just answer my questions. You don't get to question me either. Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? And for what purpose? Oh, and are you questioning him? Because I'm not entirely... He didn't really introduce himself yet. Intruder! Ah, okay. Well, who are you two? Oh boy, I'm suddenly getting all nauseous. Okay? My leg! I warned you, and you crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time. Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? And for what purpose? Your Angela doesn't really like any games. You should really follow her rules. I'm just saying. I mean, she was really strict in the last game. Not that strict. I have never tried to cut off any of our legs. I was just wait, what was that? I was just walking around and ended up here before I even realized it. I had no idea how I got here. Damn it! Blood is gushing out of my right leg. I swear, I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is. It's a library. Look at the books. There are bookshelves everywhere, right? I woke up around 1 PM and started walking around the streets of District 13. Since I was just out and about, I figured I could go... Okay, that's weird. The font is realigning itself in the chat box. Wait, where was I? District 13. Since I was out and about, I figured I could go wherever I want. So I decided to drop by Hum Hum Bang Bang. Had they service a week special sandwich. Okay, the fact is cool, but it's kind of tough to read. Anyways, I had bills to pay, got 2 jobs and had to make a living somehow. As a one-man office, and you should be straight on the point. Angela doesn't have time for long conversations, you know? She's a busy woman. You dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and leg next. Oh god. You have no purpose, and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you? Just an ordinary fixer who hit rock bottom. What the hell is this place, and who are you? No questions! Did you realize? Oh my god, you already lost so many things! Are you kidding me? Come now, taking 2 limbs at once is cheating! Whoa, wait, how many do you have left? Do you even have any left? I'm the one asking questions. Your name? Roland. Ah. Good. Welcome to the library. We've yet to serve any guest, but then you suddenly appear out of nowhere. It took me quite a bit of effort to design this library to ensure that no uninvited guests could enter, you see? And then you arrived. Damn it, these limbs were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgage to get new ones anymore. You can get new ones? Seems he fainted. And now everything changed. She even changed her outfit. Okay. Wake up. Oh, my legs! My arms! Wait, they're all intact again? Did you fix them? You should be able to swing your arms and walk again. And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use. Although you did trespass on my library, I also took your limbs away without your consent, so I'm giving you these as an apology. Oh, really? I just ripped off your arms and legs, but don't worry about it. Here, you can have some new ones. I even readjusted your body without your consent, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Oh, Angela, there are some boundaries, you know, there are some boundaries you should cross. I'm quite patient and generous, you see. Oh yes, I see that. I see. Patient, my ass. Am I supposed to be thankful for this? And your warning isn't an effect one anymore, right? Right. Nope, not anymore. I had a few thoughts when you were knocked out. And here's my conclusion. You will help me out. What? Huh? Do cynicals these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings? Not entirely sure. Depends. Did she use the remains of our corporation? Since technically speaking that was a wing, to some regard. I heard rumors that they abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research and abnormality creations. Lobotomy corporation! An acquaintance of mine apparently began jumping between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments. Oh, that's a dreadful side effect, I can already say. My life really is an unlucky mess. This is a library. I don't know the syndicals you're talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least. Ah, that's good. Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you will exploit me, right? I mean, exploit? Literally we're about to die and now you can walk again. I mean, it could be worse. Yes, I'm letting you live for 2 reasons. First, I need an analysis of how you entered this place uninvited. Sending you back and neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library. I mean, there could be some backdoors that I overlooked, like a certain B letter, you know? Well, it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore. Second, from now on, I will collect books about the city in search of the one absolute book. Absolute book? And I want you to help me with this process. Or rather, this process. Since you're a resident of the city, I expect you to be helpful in various ways. Oh, I knew this would happen to me someday. People would disappear without a trace, only to be found as a chunk of meat, flesh I mean, much later. I used to laugh at those poor folks for being careless and unlucky, but now I see it has nothing to do with carelessness or anything. Just happening without a moment's notice and... don't be so concerned about your life. You're not allowed to die here unless I permit you to. Oh, hey, great! Damn it! So this was a crazy laboratory sort of deal. Do you like shove random stuff like corn cereals and clockwork into people's stomachs and turn them into walking popcorn-skewing popcorn machines? A machine man or something? The heck are you imagining? This has to be gotten worse. I would much rather die and be over with it all. Oh my god. If you spout such nonsense one more time, I would gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine as you wish. I've already gone through so many cycles of bullshitting, responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish in an endless cycle for so many A's, you wouldn't believe it! Sorry, ma'am. Oh god, Angela, I can see you're much livelier than before. I really like that already. Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Angela. I'm the head librarian and director of this library. Angela. Well, that's a good name. So, what am I supposed to do? Your role is to welcome the guests invited to the library. I will carefully determine what guests to invite and write an invitation accordingly, and you will entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library. Since you have an actual experience working as a fixer, I'm sure you will be able to give the various type of guests a much better reception than I could. I'm just a washed up grade 9 fixer though. What's this reception all about anyways? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something? I mean, you could. It's simple. You just have to deal with the guests, in a physical manner of course. The library presents the guests with an ordeal, oh no, and books will open up in the process. The guests who have overcome the ordeals will be deemed worthy to earn their books. There's a possibility that you may die in the process of reception. But it's only temporarily, so don't worry about it. You'll get back up when the library closes. No one here may rest without my permission. Ah, okay. Do you happen to have some weird fantasy about fixers? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? I'm not really sure about the grading system yet, so... I mean, grade 9 doesn't sound so bad. I'm not as talented as I seem to think, you know? That's none of my business. I have prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out for yourself. Ah, great! Manual! How do I open it? Do I need to click twice? I need to click twice. I think I get the gist of it now. So how does this invitation exactly work? Open up the invitation and register the book you wish to serve to the guest, or rather to your guest. And then, the invitation will be naturally sent to those who need the books. Naturally sent? That's it? Sounds a bit too easy. The invitation is another carefully crafted work of mine, much like the library. Yes, think of this as a compass. It would be easier to understand it that way. A compass? As in the tool that tells direction? That's right. The invitation will guide me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain. So are the invitation guiding them or are they guiding you? And sometimes the invitation may turn red according to the book you have registered. A red invitation indicates that it can be sent to the special guest who will unravel the next part of the story. So I want to have the red invitations. Until we register the book that matches the red invitation once, our journey will be halted for a bit. Ah, but there's no guarantee that the guest will always respond to the invitation, right? In fact, there is. There's a destiny to overcome, or rather to come, and the guest will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library. That's surprisingly polite and fair for something that takes place in a city. Most of the time, people's lives are taken by others without any consent or agreement. Sorry about that, haven't really fully recovered yet. Might still be a little bit rough on my voice, but I can survive that. Okay, well anyways, once we get those books, what comes next? The library is a place of limitless possibilities. Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet, even though she is the creator. I mean, she took the power. I mean, it's a bit tough to predict how much power she stole. It's 4 days worth of my power that I collected for 50 days, and maybe even more. I'm not entirely sure what happens to the other cycles. Could be even more. That is why I wish to complete the library by filling that space with books. And I will get in my hands the one perfect book that will complete me and my library for the perfect AI, right? The perfect book, huh? I suppose those books are different from the one I know.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in my body? Transform me 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand. Turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my meal. time for my discovery. What's the color of the electric shape you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Okay, that was beautiful. Got a slight jump scare from the start when her face appeared out of nowhere, but that's fine. That's fine, Angela. Sure, just throw in an opening like that without any warning. Oh god. Okay. What's all this? Choosing guests. A reception begins by sending invitation to guests who you want to invite. You'll want to navigate the question mark to begin this process. Okay. First, do I need to click on this? Right. So I click on the question mark. No, wait. I click on this question mark. Once upon a time, select the episode you would like to play. Sure. Book of the day. With this panel, you will provide the set of books required to start the episode. The book of something. What's up for grabs? This screen shows the list of books currently in the library's possession. Select the needed book now. So I need the book of something. Put it in the indentation that suddenly turns red. Dear guests, I formally invite you to the library. The library's book can provide you with all the wisdom, wealth, honor, and power you seek. However, an ordeal will await you in the library. If you cannot overcome the ordeal, you will be converted into a book yourself. Angela. Ah, well, at the very least she warns them, right, in the invitation. I guess nobody is forced to actually try out the ordeal. Okay, so sending the invitation. Continue along with the final preparation for the invitation. Send it. Click and stamp. When you're ready to send the invitation, confirm your choice with the send stamp. Huh. Okay. They really throw us everywhere into this. I already noticed that during my test run when I was just skipping along, but there are a lot of cuts in this game. Peter, the Reds. Hey, hurry up and scrap them up now. Those zwei goons might arrive any second. Why suddenly German? I'm doing my best here. I just can't seem to get a clean rip of his guts, and the contents of the sky are weirdly different. I've never even heard of a body modification procedure that does this. Body modification? Something is off about these organs. They are looking really strange. Damn it. The footsteps are getting closer. Forget about the clean cuts. Just pull them out and take them. But that would be a waste. They're losing money. Don't you know anything about hunting? You need to get the pelt in a perfect condition. Otherwise you're going to degrade the ranks. It's bad for business. At this rate, our heads are gonna get nicely chopped off our bodies. Why does he have this kind of stuff in his body? What does he have? Oh, whatever, just take them. We're out of time. Just about done. Now run! Uh-huh. Phew, that was close. You're a bold one, Peter. PT. Going for a guts harvest in a territory managed by the Zwei. They're the only jobs we have left. We have to climb up by any means necessary. Whatever it takes. You know my dreams, right? To become one of the fingers of the back streets. What are the fingers? I'll admit, it's rare to see someone with a dream these days. Let's sell off these guts we've halted first. We gotta prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs. True, this could be our chance to join the Urban Legend class Syndical. Alright, time to check out the harvest. Hey, is this a joke? You sure I scrapped up the right stuff? I told you, that guy didn't have a single proper organ inside of him. Expected innards, soaked in drugs like encephalia at worst. These are damaged too badly. It's almost like someone already blew them up. Blew them up? We only doused him in anesthesia. It shouldn't do any harm. It doesn't make sense. How could he have even walked around with these messed up organs? What if it's one of those, you know, rumor says there are guys who are screwed and threaded people alive, or rather, screw us and thread people alive to turn them into dolls? The heck? Yeah, I heard of that too. But look at the state of this thing. Not the case at all. I heard those dolls are made by threatening flesh and bones together. But the son of a bitch doesn't even have any scars or stitches showing outside. Now that I think about it, it was a round organ symbol on the back of his neck. A red organ, yeah, orange symbol. I thought it was a tattoo at first, but he didn't seem like the type to have one. He was a desk worker dweeb, I mean. Symbols? Tattoos? Damn it, please don't tell me we poked the wrong beehive. Beehive? What is that? Besides that, he also had this envelope in his body. What the hell is an envelope doing in a human body? This keeps getting worse. Give me that. An invitation to a library. Wait, Angela, how did you get that in that body? How did you get that in this body? What kind of weird things are you pulling here? An invitation to the library. What's this about? Books? We can get books from the library? What a bunch of nonsense. It was a flop after all. The payment is due tomorrow. We've got 7 hours to be exact. That's too little time for another run of gut harvesting. Heading to the library as the invitation says. I don't know what this book thing is, but we're out of options. We gotta take any chance we get. I don't know what books are, but then again. You are guts harvesting. I'm not entirely sure if you can read. Isn't this just suicide? We don't know what kind of place this might be. It can't be any worse than dying in the to the stray dogs or the Zwei Association. We're screwed anyways. Shut up and follow me if you want to live. I mean, technically speaking, you could try maybe to hide in there. It just, you just have to be wary of the ideas, you know? What was that just now that we just saw? Fragments of the invitation process. We can take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests. Didn't take you for a peeping tube. It's more convenient to know what kind of guests will visit us in advance, isn't it? Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine. That's a splendid thing you got there, ma'am. Prize upon people and kidnap them too! A perfect two of crimes. Heck, if the invitation can do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part? Can't we just teleport them right into a room full of traps or something? I cannot do that. You can only take a peek when it has been decided that the guests are coming here on their own volition. So that means the second that we are able to see their cutscenes, they already decided to come after all. And only if the invitation is nearby, right? Right? Kind of like that. And the invitation's power isn't wholly mine either. I'm simply borrowing it. That's supposed to be, no. Yeah, no way anything can go smoothly in this city. They are desperate guests. Tell me, was the invitation responsible for that symbol and the internal damage as well? What? Not a chance. It doesn't have anything to do with that happening. The invitation simply finds a way to those who needs it. That means those weird happening where someone else is doing. I've never seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. It's like something from the ruins. The ruins? I don't know a whole lot either. I only heard stories of it. Should I describe it as magic? Oh! The kind of stuff exists in the ruins, apparently. In any case, we simply greet our guest. They seem to be low class, but oh well. Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them the Rats. groups of half-ass fucks that barely qualify as syndicals. They don't have any money or power. They are losers who can only think about making ends met day by day, or rather meet day by day. I might have just roasted myself here as a grade 9er or something. The back streets. I know of them. Oh, you do? Someone I know was from the back streets. Well, there's nothing special really. The back street stretches all over the city like veins. Heck, it might actually be tougher to find someone who isn't from the back streets. That's true. So, this is the library. Looks fancier than I thought. Could be a bunch of valuable things here. Greetings, dear guests. This is the library. I am Angela, the Librarian of my royal namesake. You may find what you desire here, but you also may end up yielding your precious possession to us. So you're the owner of this place. We are allowed to take whatever we want here, right? Indeed. You may earn books to be exact. If you're able, of course, that is. Are those books really worth a lot, though? Of course. They can be if the information they hold is valuable. Makshi, beggars can be choosers. We gotta cling on to anything we can find. May you find your book in this place then. Okay. Not entirely sure what they're going to do with a book. I mean, they could try to sell it. But they don't even know what a book is. But they could still try to sell it. Okay, what do we have? Library info. Up here you can see some bars, information about the library who will participate in the reception, which is Roland. Detailed information. In this section you can view detailed information about the selected character, like his HP, yellow stuff, the dice, passive attributes, card thingies, combat pages I mean. Underneath you can check the list of combat pages, cards the selected character will use in the reception. Okay, I need to click on all of them. All the details. Infos on the guests that have accepted the invitation in the library shows here. Detailed informations, all of their stats, same as Roland, and which cards of their combat pages they are going to use. I can also probably swap between as well if I want to. Light, camera, action. Select the bar or press the relative button to start the battle when you have finished reviewing all the available informations. So I can pretty much check all of their stats and see that they are barely alive with 10 HP. Stagger resistance, speed die, fatal slash, pierce, blunt. Okay. Well, there isn't really much we can change around here, so let's just start the stage play. It's even more tutorial, because this game is filled with tutorials. It seems like kind of complicated. Really complicated. I was actually kind of surprised that there wasn't really a tutorial option right from the start that they could try to see how this game plays, like in the Modern Corporation. It actually helped me out by quite a lot. Simply because I was able to check out my video settings that way without actually starting the game, you know? Anyways, what's a combat page? This text describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. In combat, 3 types of offensive dice exist, each corresponding to a different damage type. Slash, pierce, and bash. Right? It's just going to explain that. Offensive start, slash type number 4, like with pierce, but yeah, okay. Dice abilities. The abilities of a dice and an action die, written on its right, may activate when the die is played based on its condition. Most abilities activate when attack hits the target or the die wins in a clash against an opponent die. On hit, inflict bleed, next scene. During battle, using combat pages needs a resource called light. The amount of light a character currently has is indicated by the number of yellow icons above them. Light. Let's see. Determine speed. When the scene begins, press the space bar to roll the dice. Okay, let's do this. The speed die. The higher speed value offers the following advantage. If the enemy's speed is lower than yours, you can redirect their attacks to you. The character with higher speed value will act first, so that is going to determine our actions. Or the turn order, right? A library speed die. Please select the speed die on the Librarian. Okay, the Librarian combat page. This is the Librarian's hand of combat pages, aka cards. Please select one of them. Sure, how about cover and charge? Why not? The enemy's speed die. Now select the speed die of an opponent's character to target them with an attack. I could go for this guy, I could go for this, or this. Well, it doesn't really... But then again, if I'm faster, it would be better to attack the guy who's the fastest of them, right? I mean, all of them are going to attack me either way. Quick mode. Press Q or click on the icon. You can toggle quick mode. In quick mode, the action dice are rolled automatically during battle, allowing combat to play out smoothly. When quick mode is off, the player must manually roll the action dice in each engagement by clicking the press base. Not entirely sure why I would want to turn that off, unless of course I want to pause in the middle of the action. So I'm just going to let that stay on. Auto select combat page. With this utility, you can automatically fill the Librarian's speed dice with combat pages in their hand. Targets are randomly determined. This makes the battle process quicker at the cost of precision and strategy. Oh god, that sounds terrible. It's the outer button. Target display. These are visual indicators showing who the Librarian or the guests are currently targeting for attack. Toggle them by 1, 2, 3. Enemy, clash, Librarian. On the keyboard or by clicking on the icon. Okay, I think that would be wise to have active at all times. Just so that I'm able to see who's attacking who. I'm ready now. By pressing the spacebar or by clicking on the icon on the speed die, after the speed die have been rolled, you begin the combat phase. Okay. One-sided attack. When only one of the two opposing characters has dice to play, a one-sided attack occurs. This happens when a character targets an enemy that isn't targeting them back. Only offensive dice are played in one-sided attacks. The defensive dice will be retained until the scene ends or an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. Let's see. Clash 1. When both character and an engagement have a die to play, a clash occurs. This usually occurs when the speed die or a character targets each other. Retained defensive dice or counter dice may also cause a clash. In a clash, the results of action are determined by comparing their rolls. Offensive dice can only deal damage equal to the roll by winning the clash. Interaction between defensive dice follow the rules on the second page or the next page. Clash 2. Block dice and evasion dice. Winning a clash versus offensive dice. Completely block an attack. Deal stagger damage to the attacker by the difference in values. So you don't really want to lose against the blocking dice, is that it? Losing a clash versus offensive dice. Mitigate incoming damage by roll value. Winning a clash versus defensive dice. Dealing stagger damage equal to the roll value. So going block for block is good. Evade dice. Winning clash against offensive dice completely negates damage. The evaded die is retained. Draw a clash versus offensive dice. Completely negates damage. The evaded die is also lost. Winning a clash versus defensive dice. The character recovers stagger resistance. Oh, okay. Sounds useful. Oh god. Okay. That was my block, which blocked the second guy. And now they explain stagger. A character may inflict or receive 2 types of damage: physical damage and stagger damage. Attacks with stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resistance, yellow gauge, on hit. When stagger resistance hits 0, the character falls into a staggered stage. That indicates by broken speed dice. A staggered character will receive fatal damage from all forms of attack, cannot act for the rest of the current and next scene, cannot restore light at the beginning of the next scene, and cannot draw a page at the beginning of the next scene. So pretty much, you lose the entire turn. A character restores 1 light after staggering an opponent. Ah, so we should try to stagger them in order to regain lights. And we already staggered him. Okay, that's good. Wait, I need to press space. So he is unable to do anything. They are still trying to target me. So I should probably do something about that, right? At the very least, we can already see which type of attacks they're going to go for. Like this guy isn't trying to attack us at all, so I guess we can probably ignore him altogether. Which means, if I were to go for this, I'm able to block a hit and hit her back, right? Yeah, I blocked the hit and hit her back, and he's going against my block, and that didn't do anything. Okay, that was kind of good. I mean, sure, we could have finished him off as well, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, now 3 of them are attacking me again. That means I'm going to go for the defensive. Are all of them trying to attack me? Yes. Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to try to finish off the guy in the back. By blocking the first hit, deflecting the second hit. Somehow I'm still able to block the 4th one. I'm not entirely sure how that thing with the retain ability works yet. But sometimes he's able to use the card again, even though he kind of used up all his things. No, usually those icons indicate how many times he is able to do stuff, right? But then again, they did say avoid is retained. But wasn't it just block? Wasn't it just block? I'm not entirely sure yet. I still need to read the manual. I didn't really got to that point. Anyways, he is skittering away. Both are skittering away. And he's trying to go for an attack. But isn't that just great? Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna hit you with this. I'm gonna ignore the others. Kill him instantly. They're unable to do anything since I didn't attack them. Oh no! I clicked that away! Oh no! Okay, manual. I need my manual. Okay, all of them are trying to attack me again. How about we're going to use one of our stronger cards in order to take care of that girl, maybe? Or should I? That's gonna be fine. I mean, they barely scratched us. We still have 25 HP. And I cannot keep any offensive dice. Okay, so the only way to bring other dice into other fights is by having defensive dice. So, he's trying to bite me off. That's not good. I still have a lot of lights. I'm just going to use one of my stronger cards and then just activate it. And he didn't stand a chance. Okay, that's to be expected from a tutorial fight. All of them are already damaged. Only 10 health. Yeah, they weren't really able to do anything against us. The curtain calls for the reception of the rats. Victory. Great. The spoils of battle. You can check the books you have obtained from the reception here. If you have failed the reception, this part will show you the books that you have lost instead. Ah, okay. Accessory to success. You can check the battle symbol your Librarian has obtained from the reception here. The Pit Piper. Okay. Calling the curtain. Now it's time to conclude the reception and exit the stage. I got headwear, HP, Pit Piper. Okay. I don't think I'm able to click on anything around here, right? No, but oh, wait. Manual! Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's see. How many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, that's a repeat, I think. Wait. That was the last one that we saw. Then I explained Stagger. There's a chance that I might have skipped this, or maybe the Resistance. What the hell? No, I think it was this one. Resolving books. Taking physical damage will decrease the character's HP, indicated by the red gauge. When HP of a Librarian of a guest is brought down to 0, they will die. Guests who meet the demise in the library will be resolved into books. The higher the guest's emotion level was, the more likely they are to yield books in greater qualities, or qualities upon death. Even if a Librarian dies during combat, they will rise again once the reception is over. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. What was that about retain the die? Okay. I have the feeling I might need to read this again off screen, simply because it's actually quite a lot. It's actually really quite a lot. There's even the Librarian tab? Burning book? Okay, wait, they didn't explain that yet. They didn't explain that yet, that's fine, that's fine. They're going to explain more, right? Totally they're going to explain more. I wonder, is it so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate? It's also part of the city's life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or anything else. Living in the city gets too tough otherwise. Is it? Floor of general work opened, level 1. You can now select the floor of general work during reception. A new assignment has been added. General work? The pleasure to burn. Ah, in this section you can burn the books that you have obtained. Ah, great! Sure, why not? What lies in the pages? You can see what the books in your possession have to offer before burning them. These books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so it is recommended to keep at least one copy in your possession. Ah, that's good to know. So, the books kind of act like booster packs, from what I understand. And by burning them, we have a chance to obtain whatever is inside of them, right? From the ashes. Here you can check the list of items that can be obtained from burning the book. Huh, okay. Press the relative button to begin burning your book. You can burn up to 20 books at a time. Can I select more? No. Okay. But then? I guess since this is the first one, I'm only allowed to do one at a time, right? Only one at a time. The spoils of burning. When you burn a book from a book on a floor, you will see a lovely animation in that floor's color, and you may randomly obtain a book of the pages of that book. Burning a book yields different pages each time, based on chance. There are two types of pages you may acquire from books: key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. Combat pages are the cards and techniques used by the librarians in battle. The variety of page ranges from paperback, hardcover, limited, and objectado. Pages of rare grades are more powerful, although rare to acquire when burning books. Also, key pages have a set limit of how many can be owned at once. which depends on rarity. That sounds fair. We have the Lenny page. Red's Guide to Survival, Biting Off, More Biting Off, Dirty Blow, Backstreet Dash, The Gut Harvest. Ah, great, what a lovely display. And More Biting Off. Okay, I see. Now can I burn some more? Oh yes, I can. What did I say? I should at least keep a few of them, right? I guess 3 should be enough. I'm just gonna burn a bunch. I mean, it wouldn't really hurt, right? It wouldn't really hurt to burn a bunch right from the start. What do I do with repeats, though? That's a question I should probably ask, right? A lot of biting off, more survival guides, more dashes, dirty blows. That's good, that's good. Let's see some purple cards. That should be the rare. Okay. So, after burning the books, what then? Rotation, Credenza, Scenes of Patreon Libraries. Check the episodes of a brief interaction between Patreon librarians. We watched episodes of the story of your Patreon library. Librarians. Patreon Librarian's story, main story books. In the cadenza, you can read and review various story content. Press each tab to switch to the list of stories you would like to see. Watch main story episodes. Click on a group of guests and then click on the episode. You can watch the pre- and post-battle story segment for a group of guests. Oh. Select a page or story you would like to read. Read the story of the selected pages here. I can read the story of the pages. Peter's page. Okay. So if I were to click here... Okay, there's nothing here. That's the story of the rats, pre and after the battle. And that's the book from the rats, Lenny's page, and then I would be able to read more of their... Okay, I think that's probably related to the abnormality background story page then, right? Probably, most likely. Okay, we're going to save that for later. How much time do I even have? Barely any! Okay, you know what? This is actually the perfect time. I'm just going to click at the last button right over here really quickly in order to see if there are any more tutorials. And they are... Librarian slot. Please move over to this panel and select Librarian on this floor to move to the combat page list. Combat page? Ah, shoot! Combat page list. This is the list of combat pages owned by the player. Okay, so that is my deck. That is the list that I own. That is my guy. And I guess that's the place where I can change his equipment and key pages. What a wonderful collection! This is a list of key pages currently owned by the player. Which means I can give him one of those key pages in order to equip him with some bonus stats. I mean, I did say that by giving him one of those pages, they're going to improve him by a little, right? Wait, HP 42. They started off with 10. Barely any, right? Literally, barely any. Huh. Can I... Is there any difference between those guys? HP's the same. He would be weak to slash damage. So I guess the girl is probably... Maybe the boy is probably better for him. Key page info. The panel shows the information of the selected key page. You can check the deck, aka combat bag shells, has of ability and resistance. Heck? Is that it? Current key page. That panel shows the information of the key page currently equipped by the Librarian. Press the button to equip the key page. Sure. You can see the information on the newly equipped key page here. Empty bookshelf. The deck of combat pages is bound to the key page. Make sure to confirm the deck after changing the key page. So that means if I change the key page, I have to change everything. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if I like that. I mean, they did say that the key pages over here are related to equipment pieces. And the other stuff is related to the attacking types, so technically speaking they shouldn't be linked to each other, but I guess that's just how it is. It seems like it's just how it is. Your favorite equipped page. Or is it that I can save it? Can I save the pages as they are? Maybe. What's this? Library information? Library customization. Here you can customize the librarian appearance and dialogues. Battle symbols. You can check the battle symbols in the librarian's possession here. Combat pages. You can jump from the librarian information tab to the combat pages tab from here. And of course the key pages as well. Ah, so I can get the reward from last time, which was headwear free. That grants me 1 HP. I give him that, and now he has some pipers from a rat. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to cover in this game. There's a lot to learn. There's really a lot to learn. Like deck building, customization, the whole customization, library customization. This customize menu, you can edit your librarian's name, title, appearance, body size, dialogue options. Please enjoy creating your nuggets. They actually are called nuggets. And remember to save before leaving the screen. Ah, okay. There are a lot of options actually. Okay, maybe not for this guy. Can I change his name? No. Angela's Roland. Librarian Roland. The Pete Roland. The Angela's Servant Roland. Ah, okay. Nah, I think I'm just going to stick with Roland. Huh? Yeah, that sounds like a much better idea. I can just call him Servant. Or Newbie? I mean, maybe Newbie, but no, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to stick with that. We're just going to stick with that. But I am able to change his appearance, though. I can change his body size, or the body type. But I can change his outfit. Oh. I think I like his normal design better, though. Nothing against that girl. That would kind of fit to him as well. They give off similar vibes to each other. But no, I think I like the suit a bit more. Yeah, I like the suit a bit more. Okay. The changes have been saved. Now I just need to fix his deck again, and I don't remember exactly what he had, which is probably a bad thing, but that's fine. Either way, I have to make a cut right here. In the meantime, I'm going to take this time, or rather this chance, to first and foremost, I'm going to readjust Roland's equipment, the stacks and cards, read the manual, and then prepare for the second part, right? First and foremost, I have to kind of understand what's going on around here. Usually speaking, I would have already read that during the 0 parts, but I don't really have that, right? I don't really have that. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun in today's part. And see you on Wednesday for the next part of Library of Ruina. Until then, bye bye!